Welcome back to the Caribou Data Science channel, and welcome back, Sweden. And thank you all for continuing to support this channel. Excuse me. Watching these videos, but I do have a couple small requests. First of all, if you haven't subscribed, I'm at 73 subscribers. 2 more subscribers this week will be to 75. Now, secondly, I really appreciate it, and YouTube would appreciate it if you clicked on that like button. And secondly, that's even more important is you click on the share button and share this link to this report with one of your friends or families or coworkers, just one person this week. Okay? That's all I'm asking you. Share this video with one person, okay? So I have added some numbers for the vaccine rate, okay? This will be Sweden's new vaccines by date, Sweden's total or cumulative vaccines by date, and Sweden's percent vaccine. That's this just to make sure we understand. Basically, you divide the number of total vaccines by the population, and that'll tell us the percent of the population that's been vaccinated so far. Okay, so let's just see if this works. I'm not sure if that one script there is actually going to work or not. Let's just see something here anyway, okay? Okay, let's just see what happens here. Oh, new vaccinations not found. New vaccinations is not found. Oh, okay. Let's think about this here for a moment. Let's just think about this for a moment here, okay? Let's just do this then. Let's do this. Let's say SWE. We don't seem to use that E anyplace. We're going to say from and data where location equals. So we shouldn't need. Oh, I don't know. You know what? Let's get rid of this, and we'll just do we'll do it down here instead. Okay. Now this should work now. Okay. Let's try it again. Oh, it's looking good. Looking good. And so, in order to start off with some good news, we're going to start off looking at the vaccination data, okay? Well, except it didn't work, did it? Does this mean that Sweden doesn't have any vaccination data? Well, this can't be right, then, can't it? Let's come back up here and take a look at something. Okay, so why didn't this work? Not quite sure what that means. Do we still have a DB connection? Okay, let's come back up here Run this. Okay. And now run this. There we go. That's a little better. Now we got the vaccinations. Do they have any vaccinations? Are they recording any vaccinations? Oh, interesting. No, you are reporting vaccinations. Okay, so let's come back over here now. Now we got this. Okay, except what I'm really looking for is Israel. Uh, how come Israel's not working? Let us think about something here. Sweden, why doesn't it? What does this give us? Okay, so that's fine. Uh, what happened here? What happened to my report? Hmm, that's kind of strange. Okay, let's see if we still got the link here. Sweden. So let's run this again. Israel has 0 things. Okay, not quite sure why that is, because Sweden has stuff. Let's just try this. Not sure why that's working. Isn't working. But let's do this. Let's do this. Let's just try this first. Let's try this one more time. Oh, right? So let's just come up here, and where it says let's just do where equals this. Okay? Very good. You can take a look over here. All right? Back over here now. Let's try this again. Oh, shoot. Error 60. Okay? With any luck, we should see some positive news for vaccination. What's called vaccination counts can only go up. Okay, you are vaccinating more people, you're not. So let's see what happens here. Okay, none of this seems to be working yet. I'm not quite sure why. People vaccinated. Well, there is a little bit, but not really a lot. Of course, you also notice here there's total vaccinations, new vaccinations. Okay, well, for whatever reason, Sweden isn't either reporting. Well, unfortunately, I actually don't have good news for you today as far as vaccinations are concerned. So let's just go ahead for right now. So we can do this here. Let's just take all this here, right, and comment it out. There. This is kind of disappointing. I was hoping to actually have some positive news for you folks as far as your vaccinations, but apparently they're not reporting vaccinations yet. Okay. What in the world is this? Let's just take care of this right here. Let's just completely delete this. Let's try this one more time. Okay, so now we're back to the original thing here. So again, the date is recorded Tuesday through Friday, which means that Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday's numbers are all these spikes right here. Okay? This is the same data with the 7-day moving average. What it does, it evens out, helps even out it fills in the gaps of the uh, of the Saturday, Sunday, Monday numbers. It's a moving average, so each point is the average for the previous 7 days. So that means you got, so this is why I can get rid of this number here. You can see is 75 7,800 cases for a single day back here. But up here, that number is over 30,000. All right, so that's a problem. Deaths you can see here. You know what let's do here? This is saying 500. So this is the third plot. Thursday. So let's do an X limb or Y limb, comma, 0, comma, oh, let's say 750. Okay. What I'm doing, I'm getting rid of the negative numbers. I'm not sure why that's there, but I don't like it. I'm sure it has something to do with a correction. Maybe it's a correction when they switch to Sunday through Thursday, Tuesday through Friday numbers. I'm not really sure. Okay, here we go. We looked at this. Now we can look at this. This again is deaths. Plot of Tuesday through Friday death data. Look at all the missing dates in here. This is a 7-day moving average for deaths. You can see here once again. This is a high of 150. So for this point here, for the previous 7 days, the average number of deaths was 150. But up here, that's well over 400. Uh, this is Sweden's daily cases. Again, this is the daily cases here. You can see the spikes from the Tuesday for Tuesday. The red line is that same 7-day moving average we saw above. Okay, and the actual number, daily numbers are probably closer to the 7-day moving average. Okay, and here it is, the same 7-day moving average here. You can see that the cases were above at most 8,682. All over here, they are well over 30,000 for single days. Okay, this is Sweden's daily deaths with the 7-day moving average again. Again, this is the 7-day moving average for deaths, which I believe is a much better number. Now, if we look at the weekly totals, you can see that there's a chance that this week's deaths cases may not catch last week's cases, which would be incredibly good news. There's even a chance that this week's deaths will not catch either one to three of it, will not catch even this numbers here. Who knows, maybe not even this number. You could wind up having the lowest number of weekly deaths in maybe 2, 3, 4 weeks, okay? Now, if we take a look here, we look at the monthly cases, you can see January's cases are over halfway to the top here. With only 4 or 5 days to go, your January cases may not catch December's cases. And unfortunately, your January deaths are already the most deaths so far, 2,500. Now, these are the countries with population in the EU with a population 9 to 12 million. So here we go. Sweden, as you can see, has the third most cases so far of all these countries. Sweden has the third most deaths so far from all these countries. Okay, over 2,000 deaths. Now, if we split the cases out by day for each country, you get a nice, pretty picture, and a little bit of a idea of exactly how Sweden compares to other countries. Note, as always, the y-axis labels here vary from plot to plot. That way, it gives a better representation of what's actually going on in that country. Deaths, in many ways, in many ways, you can say that. Well, if you look up here, had 400 deaths in one day. Okay, maybe. Okay, again, I don't think I took into account the Tuesday through Saturday, or then maybe I did. I'm not really sure. Okay. Again, these are cumulative totals, so it's the total number from the very first date which first case reported to any point along this line. So it's all those cases from here up to here, or from here up to here. Okay, this is cumulative cases, and the cumulative cases really aren't that helpful. The main thing you look for here, of course, is a steep increase, and also what's called the flattening of the curve. And you can see an example of this flattening right here on your desk. You had a steep climb up in deaths back here, then you flattened out. Now you're starting to climb back up. Now if we split those numbers out, okay, what you can see here is, to a certain extent, all the cumulative cases look pretty much the same. Where we see a difference is in cumulative deaths. Notice that Belgium and Sweden are similar, although Belgium has much more has more cumulative deaths, but all the rest of the four look a little different. Okay, so what's the good news for Sweden today? Well, the weekly number shows some promise. The weekly number of cases of death shows some promise that this week could be lower than the last 2 or 3 weeks. Okay, so that's the best news I have for Sweden today. And now, before I let you go again, I want to thank you for stopping by. I also want to thank you for subscribing, but I also need you to click the like button and then click the share button and share this report with one person this week. That's all I'm asking. I know that you know one person who's interested in COVID-19 data for Sweden, and share that report with this one person. Okay, thanks so much for your time. I'll catch you on a later report.